Yeah, I got better from my head. So sorry for the last episode. Oh my god, I don't know what came up in me. But if I am not wrong about the broken sky... Oh no, it's the broken sky. It's not there, the chapter that I was talking about. So I think I will be okay. But yeah, there is one episode that is freaking brutal.
Excuse me, sir. May I have my glasses back?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Cereza, how did you get such magical glasses?
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite. So, has Bayonetta...
Do you think the glasses are not stealing them? Why did you give them to him?
Mummy is a witch, and witches protect people and are very strong. When I grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mummy.
Wait, you think witches do what? Oh, forget it. No point in arguing with a little kid. I'll manage on my own.
Just the angels. You saw how the angels were trying to kill you and the freaking kid. Well, not the kid, mostly you, but... You think that they are protecting you.
You never cease to amuse me, Cheshire. I suppose that's your next target?
Oh, you got a concussion.
This is yours, little one. You didn't cry while I was gone, did you?
Oh.
Nope.
Good.
Bayonetta, no matter how I ask, no matter how many times, you always say the same thing.
Come now, Kitty. You know it was all just...
misunderstanding. You're so stubborn, you know that? My father, he was a journalist too.
Here we go again.
He was twice the man I could ever hope to be.
He's like, oh god, are we going to treat this already?
With one case his entire career. A case so bizarre it took over his life. They could have made a movie of the details. The followers of darkness, the Umbra Witches, and their light world counterparts, the Lumen Sages, controlling everything with a power known as the Eyes of the World. Then, the Light and Dark clans suddenly disappeared from their medieval home in Europe. You may be familiar with the town. You're standing in it. Welcome to Vigrid, 500 years later.
500 years.
Finally you became something useful, Shasha.
Clan, working at the behest of the powers that be, sought to lead their fractured world towards peace. They both possessed an eye said to have the power to create history that they used to oversee the world. However, their spirit of cooperation did not last, for amongst them, a pair of young star-crossed lovers conceived a child that sent the clans on a path to ruin. The woman was thrown in jail, and the man exiled from his clan. However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the two eyes could be united to control reality itself. And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans. In fact, it led to their mutual destruction.
Good riddance.
My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story. And I believe it more than ever now that I've found you.
Oh, because of his
The memory
power
of the clan
struggles.
lingers on, despite the passing of 500 years. What on earth was my father searching for? And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes.
Yeah, we get it. You don't have to dismember your father every single
Why I haven't given up my
we
chase
met.
for it. Or you. The head of the Ithoval Group, the multinational that dominates Vigrid, recently tried to sell an enormous gemstone on the black market. If he isn't selling out in the open, it means we're going to have to acquire it by other means. And that starts by sneaking onto that jet.
He has some big balls, this guy. Or someone has that is just human. Yeah, seriously adorable.
Are you looking for something?
I am.
This is so tiny. Look at how small she is.
Little one.
She doesn't even reach her kneecaps.
Anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Ah, come on, Bayonetta, learn how to sew.
This. I love
Sew?
it.
Sew.
Where did you get this?
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
No, he barely even reaches his
When you
knees.
love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart.
Yeah, but no. Oh, come on, then you can't have just... You know, which time? It's a trademark thing. Sorry. Oh no. We left the boy behind. I mean, oh yeah, we had to left the boy behind. We are on our way to rescue the little girl. This is chapter 12, and chapter 12 has two alphames that are not so easy to get through. But no worries, I can do this. So, well, you may notice that this chapter really likes to throw some wicked weaves your way. I wonder who has wicked weaves like that. We never saw anything like that, did we? Oh, yes, we did. Many times, in fact. The things will repeatedly just try to pound you around the walls or other places, so what you have to do is basically just try to stay away from them. Oh, this thing just doesn't like to quit. But doesn't matter, my objective is ready. Well, I just fought to the nail for a freaking revive. It's not like I hate the revive, but it makes me feel bad because, well, to use it I have to die. Ow. Nice, I fell. And there's a crow in a cage. You're not getting away. And finally, more notebooks so I can just show off my incredibly bad reading abilities. The Valkyrie military transport. Unfortunately for a city of its small size, Big Red plays host to a large military air base. The roar of takeoff and landing that engulfs the city are not that of a passenger planes, but of incredibly large military transport jets known as Valkyries. Valkyries? Valkyries. Valkyrie. I have been aboard American military transports many times in an official capacity, but have seen many of these finest jets up close. I have seen many of these finest jets up close, however, none compares to even... Again, I have been aboard American military transport many times and in an official capacity. I have seen many of the finest jets up close. However, never compares to even a distant view of a Valkyrie. The size difference is clearly evident, like the size difference in between a crow and an eagle. To think that something that large could fly in the sky is something that I still cannot believe, despite having seen it with my own eyes. Of course, there's no doubt that the cargo it carries is quite dangerous, so seeing the plane's huge mass literally drop onto the runway during landing causes me to feel a deep anxiety, as if the weight of the plane were literally landing on my shoulders. Well, this thing is huge supposedly. I don't even understand how normal airplanes or, anything that flies in the sky works. Not even the things that float in the ocean. I mean, it's made of metal and it's huge and it weighs a ton. So how is... it's weird. It'd be very weird. But, it's all physics and science. It leads one to wonder what kind of what the authorities are bringing into this little principality. With all the extreme security they have in place, Big Red has long since cut most ties with the outside world and has reared itself within its own unique culture. Perhaps it is this influence that led to the Valkyrie's equally unique design. At a glance, one can see the deep religious influence in the design. I mean, it has it quite literally has a freaking wing and a halo at the back. Or perhaps that view is simply or difference to a plane born of technology so different from our own that we simply nod our heads in attachment at the miracle of flight. Well, yeah, it's freaking different. How many more notes? 6. Good. I don't have to read anymore until I go back to college in less than a week. Oh my god, my family is just freaking ecstatic to let me go. I swear to god, every single time, every single conversation is, when are you going back? And I'm like, do you guys not want me here? Oh no, I died. Oh. I don't know what the frick happened. I usually never have issues like that when I try to segment, but I guess the game didn't want me to succeed, so it just threw me off. And yeah, I never understand what else to do when I get to that part, because you really like to hit his legs, huh? Well, I took your arms. What are you gonna do? Spawn more? Well, God literally is going to do that. Look at this. Pathetic. Yeah, I hate these enemies, but their angel weapons are all are over the top crazy good. Like, oh my god. How am I just supposed to ignore the goodness of them? I think this is the place? Yeah, this is the place. So, burst 3 is where the Alphen is, but to get to burst 3 I have to basically go back. And you may be asking, how the fuck do you do that? Well, by going the high roads and grabbing a witch heart in the way. And yeah, and our friend somehow knows that we are here and just won't stop bothering us. Don't worry, she's going to go away soon enough. Oh, these guys, I hate them so freaking much. They never allow me to attack. Well, it's basically me getting my own medicine in a way, yeah, I know, but... this is annoying. I want to power my own fantasy, not theirs. Where's the guy? Don't make me grab the... It's way too far. That's a very weird shot. Oh my god, yeah. I love gaming. Yeah, I'm not taking the sword. I'm not going to give it any sense of transcendence from its own demise. Oh, the body battle. Oh, my favorite. And I'm going to use it so friggin' bad against these motherfuckers. You don't even know. Your dome awaits you. You're not gonna survive this now. It took me so friggin' long to remember. You want to be fire? Be fire. And this guy is not gonna survive. It's freaking lost, our godsend. You don't even know how freaking good it feels. But my combo might be shit. Who cares? If I only will have an idea of how to just, you know, make a good combo with high damage weapons, I would. But instead I have to try to stay away from these guys. They're on fire. And I am not. Well, not when I'm not with the Durga. Oh yeah, look, I have a tail. So yeah, I wanted to show the elegances, but I couldn't before. There are 5, if I'm not wrong. I still cannot unlock one of them. I think it's the third. This is the first, second, third, fifth. No, it's fourth. Even on my other save file where I have a lot more. So this is for the Kuchildra, which is the whip. This is for the Lichuan Colonel Kilgore. That and Durga. So you can see that there might be stuff that happens, well, differences when I equip each one of them. for that. I don't know what happens with that. I think it's the scared. And for the Kilgore, I have a pair of freaking sunglasses and a hat. Oh my god, that's cool. You know what? I should try. I never try Kilgore on my hands. I just use it for the glitch. Because it makes the game super freaking bearable on hard mode. And by that I mean, well, in hard mode it's just freaking brutal. And there is some section that even just touches on, you know, place with the BS corners. Mostly the enemies that doesn't allow you to do witch time, the Garradores that are called, you know, the ones that I fought before and died to? Yeah, those. Gajalhorn? Gajalhorn? The Gajalhorn. A strategic defense initiative. At the center of the man-made island of Isla del Sol, there is a display of the sheer military force unimaginable for the likes of Big Red. A display whose menacing power even I cannot shake. There is very little public face to these efforts. If my information is correct, the military spending here rivals that of even the greatest powers in the world. Well, you might not think that religious figures are usually into war or stuff like that, but you gotta remember that they were the Crusades, that many of these people usually try to conquer and stuff to put their own religion other places. Remember? Oh yeah. Other stuff that is just related to religion and war and massacres, you know, stuff that happens way too little times on our history. Moreover, amongst the tower of enterprise and government, other buildings stand as anti-aircraft countermeasures. These buildings, a strategic defense initiative known as the Gajalhorns, are equipped with a battery of anti-craft SAM missiles and have been placed in 4 corners of the island. You mean the Jeanne status? What in the world will cause a small place like this to install such dramatic defenses? I don't know, as other countries like this. There's a lot of small countries that just love to have a lot of stuff like this. There is also word that the Americans are involved in the armament and expansion of the military complex here. It is said that the Itabo group is undertaking some sort of next-generation energy research, and thus has traded rights to this technology for added forces of arms. Added force of arms. It is not a wholly unbelievable story. Seeing all of these military takeoffs and landings here in Big Red, I don't want to think their destination is actually the place I call home. Oh my god. Yeah, that must feel horrible. Yeah, when a Christian just pulls a Glock or a rocket launcher, can you imagine that? It's both terrifying and hilarious. So there is like a quote-unquote secret verse here, is by killing the angels that you might see here, just, well, flying around. Kind of nothing special, but there is something also here, and this is totally special. Well, the thing is that you cannot destroy the turbines from the other side, only from the back side. And there is something at the back, but you cannot reach there without the witch time thing. So you have to rely on angels hitting you for that to happen. Or, well, you could also just use the accessory, the bracelets of time, but for that you have to complete the game. I tried to dodge. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand how to use the freaking Kilgore and all that in combination, but I don't think they're working too well together. Yeah, not good at all. You can shoot from this side though to the turbines and they will stop working, and that's how you can go back in case you are wondering how, because if you get to this place and then you don't want to get just stuck here. And if you kill all the angels, there is a way, so yeah, not bad in design, not bad in design though. In Camilla we trust. You can see that it stopped moving. Yeah, because like I said, all you have to do is use witch time to go to the turbines. All is good. Disregard the part where I basically maybe making the entire just aircraft go down and kill Sol. Yeah, ignore that. Use witch time. Woo! No. Oh, by the way, the dragon face has one quick attack and one slower attack. So keep that in mind when you're trying to avoid that. This is the quote-unquote slow attack, even though it's still fast, it's just that the other one is just much faster. I have no idea what triggers which. Oh, there is the other one. Most of the time it's like a follow-up attack, but not always. I did so bad. Whatever, I did my task. I just had to defeat the freaking core with witch time, which is what you usually use. Now I'm just slowly getting to the realization part where I have to destroy the core without witch time when I go to Infinite Climax. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a slow but horrible realization. Woo! And still, I'm disappointed on the part where we live in a world we have to censor stuff, you know, like this. But at the same time, well, I think not many people will be just happy trying to explain to their father, mother, or grandparents why their favorite game is about a witch who is, well, big booty, the Witusi, taking the tutti. What am I even saying? Oh no! But yeah, like I was saying, I just don't believe a lot of people will be comfortable with this kind of stuff, but I am. He's telling you, roll the fuck up.
Back to your old self, are we?
Not quite, but thank you for asking. Maybe we are better even.
Why so glum? Something troubling you? Only your constant fretting over my state of affairs.
She cares.
I've no time to play games with you. No need to take out your stress on me, Bayonetta. It's clear. You're worried for the girl.
It's funny to see always this kind of, choreography and stuff. But imagine if any of these bullets connected and just blew her freaking brain off. But it's when you are watching this anime fight and there's people with katanas and stuff and they're like just doing these swings here and there and they are just so close to cutting the other people's heads off. And it's like, oh, just practice. No, they're about to kill each other.
Tell me where she is, now. My, aren't we attached to our precious little one? Do you like it when she calls you mummy? You're absolutely delusional. If I leave her, he'll never shut up about it. And his whining is twice as irritating as anything the child could muster. You've quite the tongue when it comes to curling round the truth. And what about you? What are you hiding?
What is even that thing?
If I'm wrong, but I think these might mean something to you. I've no need for worthless junk.
She was like, oh. Anyways. Oh, shut the fuck up. This is between us.
I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten that I do not need your help.
That looks like a lot of fun. Well, it had to happen, I guess.
Your friend is gone forever.
Ooh.
Fill them. Fill your eyes with hatred. Accept your violent fate. Accept it and earn the left eye. Prove you deserve it.
I quite doubt that. I died quite a lot of times. You may be watching me, but you are not helping. I mean, no dead runs. Yeah, your runs. Freaking professional. I tried to use my counter, but apparently that doesn't work well. Let's see. This is so freaking satisfying when you pull the counter and you just do a headbutt. It's the well for her, but it's the best for me. Believe me. I don't know.
Feel your fear.
Not done yet. Wait, I don't have that thing. Where do you get that? Yeah. Not that. Oh. Yes. Do you like that? Well, did I just get better? Just a little bit.
Razor.
Water usually doesn't become a giant hand, but well, whatever.
Not yet. She isn't ready.
I just kicked your ass. What else are you asking me for me to be? Oh no, I remember this place. I'm going to die here. There is no going away. There is no doing anything else here. I'm going to... I just got shocked and I have like no health left. If you think I'm going to do this without dying, you're delusional. Especially because there is always this... Oh. See, there was water just going up on... wherever. Pressure of the glass, the eyes of the world. Oh, well, let me just get to a more safer place, I guess.
Little one, where are you? Little one, can you hear me?
Mommy! Mommy!
Oh, look at that friggin' face. Never gets me sad.
Razor!
Mommy! I'm so scared!
No crying now, little one. You know the rules. No cockroaches or crying babies.
No, I don't think it applies here. We have one to die. Alright, I think this is a more calm place now. I can totally read with no distractions. Where are the reports here? Several hundred years ago, the now vanished clans of the Umbra Witches and the Lumen Sages stood as the overseers of time immemorial, thriving from the remote European base known as Vigrid. However, the religion quickly came to a close by a violent war that ended in their mutual destruction. Yeah, we know that. The war lasting over 400 years. Oh my god, that's a freaking long war. So the witches and their campaign of assassination pushed them to the brink of victory. Yet, the people's fear of these powerful women spawned the witches' hunt. And eventually both clans vanished into the ether. Long serving the powers that be, it is said that the clans did not use their power to interfere with history, but rather to protect its passage. We are told that they carried out these duties by a use of the treasured eyes of the world. Whatever it means, just protecting the passage of time, just... Oh, I'm watching stuff. So, when is time disturbed? What is even a time disturbance? Huh? Yet, what this statement means is anyone's guess. Oh, so you are confused too. What is clear is that the clan's very existence was closely linked to the historical change. So much so that even kings and emperors feared the clan's power. There were two eyes of the world, one each controlled by witches and the sages, which when used together were able to carry out their stated task of overseeing. To prevent the power of these eyes from being used for nefarious purposes, they were equally split and the clans prohibited interrelation in an effort to maintain the balance of power that existed between them. The irony is that the ground war that led to these class destructions was sparked by these very treasures. After their downfall, the eyes of the world suddenly disappeared. Information about them is extremely limited. What sort of item were these eyes? What shape did they take? All this remains unknown, but we have the picture here of a diamond. The black market recently saw a large gemstone come into the market bearing the name of the Eyes of the World. Although it might be a different item under the same name, or even a mafia scam meant to gauge market reaction. Oh, an NFT. There is no proof that the ancient treasure was actually a gem, but there is reliable, albeit troubling, information regarding the treasure and the CEO of Itabol Group. It is said that he is in search of some unknown item for his development project in next generation energy. Wherever it is any relation to this matter requires future research. Oh, it has any relation, so we don't know if he's trying to use the gems as some kind of, you know, like the Chaos Emeralds. When, you know, this is like the both experience. You have to protect her. So don't be scared of using your most powerful stuff. Stop hurting the freaking baby. Freaking leave the kid alone. He deserves a happy childhood to it. Wherever things happens next about, you know, becoming a witch and just going to hell, not being a mother of now but the future. So, do the sages just form pacts with the angels, or is that just information that was never meant to be asked in the games? I wonder. Because, well, if we are drawing parallels between the witches and sages, the witches have like the power from the demons by making pacts. So maybe the Lumen sages have some sort of power thing by getting demons to be like, you know, friendly friend stuff. Who can even say? But that means that they are so just better because, well, unless the demons had the audacity of asking for their souls as payment for after the death, like the demons do, well, they are just set for life. A place in heaven seems like much. Did they just destroy every single one of them with a freaking explosion? Of course, I get a freaking effing damage. I mean, combo. It's to be expected if I just pull this bullshit out. Yeah. I had to use one of those or I would have died. Even though I don't have control over that, it's basically an auto revive. And I didn't select it. I got it from a chest. So the game knows I'm going to die. Oh, remember the melody from the background at the start of this game? It's going to come into play very soon. Why can't I just never shoot the freaking head in the freaking background? Right. Makes me mad. Is it time? No. We have another boss. Cardinal Virtue of Prudence. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's like, look at the shadows. So in between the first boss, we have, well, one. Let's count this as one chapter. 2, 3, 4. Cardinal of Virtue. 1, 2. Temperance. 1, 2, 3. Justice. 1. Prudence. It's like they were like, oh fuck, the game is ending. We have to do something about the Cardinal of Justice and Prudence and stuff, and we don't have enough freaking time to go. So instead, just gonna shove this guy just here. For next episode. Bye. Bust away my friends. Bye.